Welcome back. This time I'll be continuing the story that I've already started in the previous two videos. I was looking over at Leafy's sorry team. I was trying to pick out who would be the best to eliminate. Golf ball and tennis ball, I noted. And so I told Spongy to gather the group into a meetup before we started to eliminate someone. As we got into the group, I told everyone, well, Spongy told everyone what I had said. As I was telling Spongy, I essentially said that the best to eliminate during the current time is golf ball. Golf ball is the smartest in their team. And if we try eliminating Flower or Fiona, we actually eliminate their chances to get into more fights. If we eliminate golf ball, however, they lose a smart aleck. I'm essentially just calling them smart alecks. Well, both golf ball and tennis ball smart alecks. Simply because, well, they kind of were smart. And Alec was a good idea. Now came elimination time. I told everyone to either vote for tennis ball or golf ball. However, it would be more desirable to eliminate golf ball. Me, Spongy, and Bubble went up first. We all went up to golf ball and pressed on his button. Next came Teardrop, Pencil, Matt, and Match. They, too, did the same. Everyone else voted tennis ball. All right then, said the announcer. That's 6 votes golf ball, 5 votes tennis ball. Golf ball, you are eliminated. And they got flung. I smiled, knowing I was a single step closer to winning the prize. Just a moment, there we go. Golf ball is now eliminated on both the story and on my little sheet. The next challenge was an obstacle course. I suggested that our fastest runners went first. Fastest runners, I noted, were Needle, Match, Teardrop, and Bubble. I suggested they go first, so if certain obstacles become impossible for others to go through, at least we would have 4 members past whatever obstacle it was. I also suggested that the heavier a character was, more likely the slower they would be. In turn, saying that it would be difficult for Spongy to get to the end within the time limit we were given. The time limit being our own bucket being filled or the opposing team's bucket being filled. But I highly doubted that they would be able to get that far. Fiona and Flower apparently started taking over the jobs of the team. Fiona suggested, similar to how my strategy was, but instead of the fastest, it was the smallest characters going first. But limbless characters going their own direction, aka characters without arms. She emphasized the fact that they didn't have arms on certain characters. Because, simply put, both Rocky and, oh wait, I believe it's just Rocky. Oh, wait, no. Both Rocky and Tennis Ball didn't have arms. She said that she and Flower need to go first, while everyone else stay behind. Then the race began. We jumped over the hurdles, went under stuff, climbed right over a rock wall, and eventually got to the end. I had to ditch Spongy because the closure, which was another location in the race, it was an obstacle that only I could get through once it was completely closed, of which it became. Our 4 fastest members had already gone through. So I told Spongy that I would have to go through without him, because there was simply no more space for him to go through. Spongy obliged, and I told him that everyone else that came this direction were to sit, because, well, they could no longer go through. I went right under, due to my size, and continued the race. We eventually did get to the end. Needle was the fastest, absolute fastest on our team. And she was already there. Not only that, in the previous, she had gotten herself a 2nd win token for being the first one to the end. Not only was it way easier for her to go through, because she was a needle and you required to find a needle in a haystack, not only that, she was super fast and agile. Whole reason why I chose her on my team. As all of us began filling up our tank, surprisingly enough, Fiery showed up. He, of course, would not touch the water. Pin also got through, and so did Leafy. However, by that time, we were already done. And we, of course, won again. Fiona and Flower, as well as the rest of their team, complained about losing again. This was their 2nd time in a row. However, I overheard them having a conversation. We need to get rid of Sugar, suggested Tennis Ball. Either that or get rid of Spongy, the only one that can tell everyone else what she says. Getting rid of Sugar seems like the best idea, said Fiona. But from what I've noticed, she shouldn't be too much of a problem. Spongy, on the other hand, may. This, of course, wasn't good. They were planning on trying to destroy my team one way or another. So I told everyone that when elimination came up, we were going to have another meeting, so we could tell everyone who would be best to eliminate. And, of course, the next day had to arrive. That was the 3rd one. We're going to go to the 4th one. Not in the same video, though, because I don't want to waste time. Time is of the essence. Well, anyway, see you in the next one, which will be fairly soon.